explain more in a minute. Okay. No, don't. Just. Anyways, travel is free on all public transport today. You do not need to tap on or off. Let's see. Okay, we won't pop up right now. Free travel today. Do not tap on or off. Let's actually see if that's actually the case. So, success. I did accidentally use the debit card today. So that will just have to be there. Changing up winning instead of town hall, say, oh, that's the hidden message. Anyways, we've got to really take off because, oh my, there's so many. A bit like peak hour, but anyways, I'll just explain quickly. Okay then, so a pen pal of mine, this lady, who I know is a bit blurred, but it will, that lady there-ish, pen pal of mine, she died. Her son, name is Charles, by the way, and the lady who died is Elizabeth, Jehovah's Witnesses, J-E-W, yeah, so, that pen pal of mine, Elizabeth, she died, earlier this week, and then her son, Charles, has taken over her job, which is the head of state of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and apparently Australia. So we'll be heading over there. Everybody found out that he's been king. That's job king. They're called king, head of state's king. For the past, well, she was queen, but now it's king because gender stuff. But yeah, it's been king for several days, so we've already known that he's king. And the proclamation officially in the UK was done yesterday. It was about 15 hours ago or so. And it's about 15 hours ago or so. It means it's 11:30, a half an hour to go. But everybody's already making their way there because, of course, it's blasted all over the news because apparently the job was important enough to officially controlling the country is such an important job that you've got to have the whole city here and the whole state. So, although the proclamation was officially done 15 hours ago, but because we lived in a world where there wasn't instant communications, um, officials has to tell us commoners to enjoy a new head of state while it lasts, while this concurrent system lasts. And then very old lived there, and then I chose horrible pants, but I'm wearing black for a reason. But none of the black ones can actually fit me properly. The only ones that can actually fit me are certain very few clothes, which is why I always look the same. Except for right now and that guy who I think I know what he's doing. I like those channels, and we're going to be on one of them. How fun. Not riding on the bike path. Please ride on the bike path. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stop. And then this is also apparently now a proper bike path, which we wait for an even more longer period of time. Imagine if the monorail went through here. Yeah, it's Pitt Street, but longer, circular keyway, and turn around and go that way. You would actually be able to see the Harbour Bridge. A tram pretending to be a guy. Anyways, waterfall. We love this waterfall. And the wall faces coffee. Smells good. The police were called one time by an anonymous person, not me, for flipping up the grates, and using it to do sports. Bing, bing. Whoever did that, whoever, whenever, whatever, whenever, however, snitcher. Let's enjoy some fresh air, including Martin Place Station, officially fresh air. No. Bing. Another person going on a little tour, because why not? So many vloggers. Just not as enthusiastic as Wollongong was yesterday. Oh, by the way, this Charles is actually the third Charles to take over the job, because history, it goes for about 1,000 years or so, give or take a few years. Executive Council. Yep, I've already mentioned that. banging on there. Strikes PNG. What's striking PNG? Panic as... Oh! Okay. Oh, and then here we go. That's actually 7 News. Right about now. There you go, got a little sneak peek into Channel 7. This will only be the case until 2023. So they got it all specially topped up. This is normally where I say hi to Mark Ferguson. Yeah, if I'm lucky to be here at 6 o'clock, which is never. Oh, they're already here. There must be some kind of beef. It won't matter. We're just running. Must have already started. Good afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Honourable Matthew Mason Cox, President of the Legislative Council, and the Honourable Jonathan O'Dea, Speaker of the Legislative Assembly, accompanied by the Usher of the Black Rod, are moving into position to await the arrival of the official party. They are accompanied by Mr Chris Minns, Leader of the New South Wales Opposition, and Ms Yvonne Weldon, Deputy Chairperson of the Metropolitan Local Aboriginal Land Council. Also present today are New South Wales Cabinet Ministers, presiding officers of the New South Wales Parliament and the Anglican Archbishop. We will shortly be joined by the Honourable Andrew Bell, Chief Justice of New South Wales, and Ms Joanna Bird, and the Honourable Dominic Perrottet, Premier of New South Wales. When the Chief Justice and the Premier arrive, they will be met by the Usher of the Black Rod at the North Gate. Once greeted, they will receive a general salute from the Guard with musical accompaniment by the New South Wales Police Band. Ladies and gentlemen, we now welcome to New South Wales Parliament House the Honourable Andrew Bell, Chief Justice of New South Wales, and Ms Joanna Bird. Arriving now is the Honourable Dominic Perrottet, Premier of New South Wales.
Oh, there you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Her Excellency the Honourable Margaret Heasley, Governor of New South Wales, accompanied by Mr Dennis Wilson, has now arrived at Parliament House. The Governor will be escorted into position to receive the Royal Salute. Ladies and gentlemen, I invite Ms Yvonne Weldon, Deputy Chair of the Metropolitan Local Aboriginal Land Council, to give a welcome to country.
Good afternoon, Elders, Chief Justice, Governor, Mr Dennis Wilson, Premier, Mr Chris Minns, Ministers, dignitaries, ladies, gentlemen, sisters, brothers, gender neutral, gender fluid. As was said, my name is Yvonne Weldon and I am a sovereign Wiradjuri woman. I come from Cowra, here in New South Wales. I'm from the waters of the Clare, which later became known as the Lachlan, and of the Murrumbidgee Rivers. I am the elected Deputy Chairperson of the Metropolitan Local Aboriginal Land Council, by the Culture Authority under the Aboriginal Land Rights Act, for the land we are on. I would like to pay my respects to all elders, past and present, to all First Nations, to you and the ancestors' lands that you live on. Regardless of the occasion, it is always a humbling privilege to provide a welcome to country. For me, it is a profound honour and a luxury of time. Time given by you and time with the many warriors that started the traditions for all of us. A welcome isn't just words, it is a reflection of where we are. Not this modern day place, but the continuous link of life, lessons, purpose and nurturing supplies. The boundaries of our traditional owners are embedded into the Earth's natural landscape. The boundaries of the Eora are the Hawkes River in the north, the Nepean in the west and the Georges River in the south. On behalf of the Metropolitan Local Aboriginal Land Council, the Elders and the members, I welcome everyone to the land of the Gadigal. I acknowledge the Gadigal people, whose spirits and ancestors will always remain with this land, our Mother Earth. Wherever you travel across this beautiful continent of ours, understand you're entering the lands of nations, tribes and clans that existed here for over 65,000 years. The First Nations of this continent are the most resilient, unique and sustainable people on the planet. We are the oldest living culture of the world. As we gather for this significant occasion, remember, it's the moments in time that create some of our greatest memories, some positive, some not so much. We need to acknowledge all parts of our history, including that of my people. The cycle of life and the cycle of loss, not just for now, but felt for generations, for the past and for the present. Reconciliation and healing aren't just words. It takes action, care and commitment to make a better, safer world for all of us. Together, we can bring about healing for our collective future. So let us all draw upon my people's spirits as we continue on our journey. May my people's spirits walk with you and guide you as we strive forward for us all. Again, on behalf of the Metropolitan Local Aboriginal Land Council, welcome to Gadigal land. This always was, always will be Aboriginal land. Thank you, Yvonne.
The police band will now play a fanfare before the Governor gives the official proclamation. Following the proclamation, the New South Wales Police Band will play the Royal Anthem and the Australian National Anthem. This will be followed by a 21-gun salute which is taking place at Government House.
A proclamation. Whereas, because of the death of our blessed and glorious Queen Elizabeth II, the crown has solely and rightfully come to Prince Charles Philip Arthur George. We, therefore, the Honourable Margaret Beazley, Governor of the State of New South Wales in the Commonwealth of Australia, and members of the Executive Council, do now proclaim Prince Charles Philip Arthur George to be King Charles III, by the grace of God, King of Australia and his other realms and territories, head of the Commonwealth. And with hearty and humble affection, we promise him faith and obedience. May King Charles III have long and happy years to reign over us. Given at Sydney, this 11th day of September 2022, and in the first year of His Majesty's reign. God save the King.
God save the King! King, long live our noble King. God save the King. Send him victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the King. Australians, so let us rejoice, for we are one and free, with golden soil and well-fought soil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page let every state advance Australia fair. In joyful strains and let us sing, advance Australia fair. Beneath our radiant Southern Cross, we'll toil with hearts and hands to make this Commonwealth of ours renowned of all. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21. A new era begins.
Your Excellency, the Governor of New South Wales, accompanied by Mr Wilson, will now receive the Royal Salute.
They're going back again.
The Premier of New South Wales will now receive the General Salute. Honourable Chief Justice, accompanied by Ms Bird, will now receive a general salute.
Crowd now slowly starts to empty.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our ceremony. Thank you to the New South Wales Police Band and Mounted Police and the Royal Guard by the Ship's Company of HMAS Parramatta. Thank you for attending this momentous ceremony. As I mentioned, you may now wish to wander down Macquarie Street to the Government House gate of the Royal Botanic Gardens, where floral tributes are being laid in honour of the Queen's passing. Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah, exactly. 12 going.
That way. Somewhere along that way.
Teddy, no. No. Is that David Elliott?
Gentleman with the yellow coat, isn't that the education minister?
Oh, Sarah Mitchell, no.
Is that the education minister?
No, I think that's her, bro. Bro, I think that is David Elliott. David Elliott, bro. You know him?
Uh-oh.
What? But he's like, he used to be a police minister, now he's the public transport minister. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's where I'm from.
And a bit of a rubbish transport minister, actually. It's a little bit later. How?
We'll get in the sun in a minute. Have we got everything?
I'm sorry. Oh, I can see the sign. I can see the sign. I'll go for the sign. Oh, the light.
Sit extra on one of those places.
Yeah, all right. Oh, there's that bloke.
Oh, yeah.
Getting closer now. Somebody should come in now.
Obviously.
Very sad, but a very happy as well.
Yeah, I know, isn't it a bit melancholy?
Yeah. I saw
$48.09. What happened? $48.09. Oh yeah. But yeah, this is more important at the moment. Where's the premiere? Somebody's a bit crabby. You seen the premiere? We got another time to meet him. I'll be in this queue. Anyways, it's a bit more clearer now. Yeah, this poor teeny tiny little corridor to come through because there's been too many people. Like, if you got something that only at the last time something this big happened was 121 years ago, then yeah, probably for good reason they got other things, but oh, police bus. Hey, anybody who wants to buy a police bus? You'll get some high protection. You'll get some high protection now from busways. That's actually donated by them, so used to be busways, but now it's just police bus. It's not bad if you need to transport a high amount of police. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon. Here we go. Here we go. We've got the Department of Defence. And then we've got more people than I imagined trying to cross the road here. I wonder why they need a traffic emergency patrol. Of course they do. There we go. They're going to let everybody cross. We'll wait for the next cycle. There's a ton of people coming. This is like Easter. If you remember trams, this is Easter show kind of level. Thousands of people an hour. Thousands of people a minute, really. All going to one place, the government house. These people wouldn't even care, but now they gotta care. Uh-oh. Have a good afternoon. Have a good afternoon. Ah, yes, the Garden Palace. That's pretty much the only thing that's been here longer than, well, there's actually a few longer than the Queen's been. Except them. Be careful. The end of this phone, and then the end of these live streams is a thing. Hip hip hurrah hooray. We just hit bang through them. Why not get them hooks there? Oh yeah, and there's the new bus shelters that they've been slowly building. So the old ones have gotten rid of almost all of them already. They've been very quick.
Can I throw this out back here? We're still going.
We're still going.
Okay.
Here we go. The Garden Palace gates. One of the only things left of the old Garden Palace. Most people don't even know its history. The World Expo of 1879. Really? Don't know how, I don't know why, it just was. And probably still is. There's actually a lot of people just exploring around Botanic Gardens now. I wouldn't be angry or upset about that. More Botanic Gardens is beautiful. Beautiful patch of parklands right next into the city with lovely, fluffy oxygen. They should do that more often, really. Here we go, the International Conservatorium of Music, or also known as the Australia Group Bird Defence Place. Yeah, like there's like sort of around here. Well, I did for a little while because things were like really bad, and it sort of actually scared me away from like the ceremonies and everything of Australia, the actual real Australia, because of the Australia group on Roblox with like Anthony J. Abbott and because it's just terrible. They were just terrible. Horrifically terrible. And people are just they're just randomly just staring out at you. And there's actually people who are wearing black. Well, that's where everybody's going. There's a few people wearing black. That's normally drama day. They normally wear black. Drama and dance classes, they often wear black. It's terrible during summer. But I feel like that, at least for the next little while, I have a very limited amount of black clothing. Because, yeah, A, wasn't prepared, and B, barely anything fits onto me because I'm too old. Lime e-bike. Lime. Oh, and then actually, here's another king. He reminds me. Ah, I remember that guy. He used to live in my house in the UK. Ah, I think he was in the basement one time. He was with somebody that I don't recognise as being the old Queen Consort, and they seem to have gotten into a bit of trouble with that other lady. I wonder what happened. Brighton and Hove. It was before he became king. He was just Prince of Wales. King Edward VII. This reminds me a bit about Charles, King Charles, sort of the situation that he's in now. And probably how it will end. It will sort of a bit like a transition, sort of. Now I hope it wasn't too poor of a quality, but again, I literally do not have any other option but to do it this way. So there's a lot of box boys here. There's but yeah, still none of the Knox boys were so at least for a little. At least when I was in St Lucy's, they were nice. Government House. Government House vehicle zone. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me, sir. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Shall we head down to
So then some people came down here for the gun salute.
Oh, they're letting people go.
Something's happened. This is how we make crowds and queues. They must have all... Oh, it's the phone. And then the gun salute was somewhere around here earlier. But yeah, after this, unless there's any other activities, which I don't know any because I've purposely gone la because at least one day was one singular day of mourning, which may have extended for a little bit longer. I don't know. Thank you. Just wait. Wait.
Thank you for your patience. Unfortunately, one of the cannons misfired. It's a safety issue. They really can't lay down there. But I do apologise, but I think it's much better, and we have been told you have to remain here until the site is clear. I'm waiting for a technician, and as soon as possible, it will be open.
Misfiring. That's very embarrassing. That's quite embarrassing. But they do happen a lot more often than you think. They can... So, what we might do... Oh, here we... Hang on. No, just walk down this way, see what else is happening down here. Because oh, they're back again. Oh, it's the same guy. Attention, the park is now closing. Please make your way to the nearest exit.
So what do you want to do?
Thank you for coming to the Royal Botanic Garden. The Royal Botanic Garden. Royal Botanical Gardens.
There we go.
Oh, it's undercover. Please. Anyways, we'll continue down this way, but one of the cannons misfired, so that's really a 22 gun salute. What fun. Pretty please, can you make way?
I don't know, I think...
Anyone has slipped that has been a misfire, please maintain the exclusion zone as we need to keep that area clear. There has been a misfire and we need to one of the groups, please make sure that we maintain the exclusion zone.
Yeah, we don't want to, I don't think that we really want to die today, so where the police officers are, we can't go through.
This area is still a part of the exclusion zone, and please make sure that if you do not enter the exclusion zone, all has been destroyed.
Well, we need to do that going.
What do you think he said to me? He doesn't want to come over.
So, yeah. That's Government House just there. I'll take another look. Oh, here we go. Now they're letting people through. That was fast. The official, the official floor arrangements. There's already been quite a few, but I've already made them. little look. Let's see. There we go. That's one of the guns of the gun boot. Just there. Packing it up now. Being very one of them is fine.
This way. If you don't come, really, I'm gonna. Come now. Are you doing a bit of photographer? Yeah. Okay. You gonna take a picture of me now, bro?
Sorry, Matthew, I'm just submitting my assignment. Beautiful.
Yes, they're taking away this fight gun now. Take away.
No, but I can
These tonight. You never know. By the way, I actually have been to, explain more about it later. I have actually been into Government House before. It was for New Year's Eve picnic. It's done by Cloven, which is very nice of her. Coming in now. I'm going to pack it up and take it away. Thinking.
Hi guys, if you wouldn't mind just moving along, not immediately, but your leg was good.
Are they not doing 21 days?
They already have.
They already have. I thought they were doing something else.
Yeah, they already have. So they're packing them up now. One of them did misfire, so they're having to do a big procedure so that it doesn't. That's why we had to wait back there, because if it fired and shot somebody, then yeah, they'd be in big trouble. There's some really lovely flowers and lovely messages here.
Your artillery guns. Is that artillery? Yeah, so they don't have like big shell. Not like a seashell, but called like shell. That's Thank you to the Queen. She served for a very long time. She's always thinking about other people while watching.
Everybody's moving along. Thank you. Move along, move along, move along. Chef, I've got a song here somewhere.
Like this is a way for them to grieve. When you really miss someone, it can take a while. Putting us up to the bed, I can always hear. And so they're loading them up.
On the Home Bishops Residence Foundation.
Just inside of here, just in the purple, it says, "Dear Queen, thank you for serving us so well. You were kind and caring. Love, Matt. 7 years old."
Wow, thank you.
Well, they've already finished
Never do the opposite.
It's alright, it's alright.
It's all new models. Beginning of September. 1st of September actually.
So it gets in there sometimes and anything else. Thank you.
You're allowed to go on anything. Can you go? Cái lệnh thời gian này.
Yeah, yeah.
Florist lifting, it's got flowers there.
And will you keep your library into your house? That's lovely. Thank you for showing me. That's lovely. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm just bringing the flowers. Yes, but
Very strong.
okay, yeah, so the commander, no, she's not. You're right. Yeah, she's, Liz. Yeah, she said she wanted.
Excuse me. Hi. Sorry. Do you have enough time? I'd like to.
Oh, I'm going to get in trouble if I stay out too much longer, I'm afraid.
I'd
Very
like
quick,
to.
asking.
I'd like to.
All right, we'll
Yeah.
do two
Oh,
very quickly.
oh, thank you so much.
No, so welcome.
It's so wonderful. Thank you.
It's all right. I'll start with an easy one. We won't count this one. What's your first and last name?
My name is Matthew Hayes. I just turned 16 last month.
Wonderful. And why have you come down?
Well, it's really a personal loss for loss. Even though that we've lost the head of state, I've personally lost a pen pal myself. I'll bring it up now. It was when I was 10 years old. I was going through quite a hard time. I was being bullied quite badly at my school for being a disability. For my disability, I'm on the autism spectrum, and I was I barely had a school, still don't, but barely had a school, barely had anything, and I was going through a really difficult time, and for 90th birthday, I wrote her lovely letter in the best handwriting I could, and I got this lovely response from her. Just yeah. Oh.
Show it again.
Oh. Sorry if I'm a bit shaky.
What about the condolence? The condolence book isn't there. 10 to 4.
And sort of for anybody who's who's a celebrity or empowered, it's really important to even if it's a copy and paste, just that small little bit of recognition, just showing that you're accepted for who you are, just showing as you're accepted and cared for. I would credit Her Majesty for saving my life. I would credit her for saving my life.
What does she represent to you?
Well, sort of history with my family, family connecting my family, and just sort of somebody who genuinely cared and respected all people from all forms of life. No matter if you're a commoner or you're literally God. I will be eternally, so it happened 2 times, and I'll be eternally grateful for that. Yeah, she has a little spot in my heart, and it's something that will be difficult to fill. Just have to keep on going, as they say. You're welcome. I thought that'd be newsworthy enough.
Yep, you did it.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you so much. And what's your names, by the way?
I'm Sarah.
Sarah.
And I'm Marcus.
Nice to meet you, Sarah. Nice to meet you, Marcus.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. See you later. Yeah. Did you get that?
Can I take a photo?